Good morning, all of you. I am Dr. Suraiya Shahin, and today I will cover a topic conserving natural resources. This topic is also in the syllabus of Delhi University. So, let me talk about what are natural resources, importance of conserving our natural resources, and steps to follow to conserve our natural resources. So, what are natural resources? Natural resources are those objects and materials from nature that are needed for humans to sustain their daily lives. For example, water, soil, plants, rocks, etc. that are natural resources. There are also renewable resources such as petroleum products, natural gas, solar power, and wind power. Now I will talk about importance of conserving our natural resources. To conserve our natural resources, we need to adopt sustainable practices that ensure their long-term availability. It can be possible by reducing waste and pollution, conserving energy, and promoting more the use of renewable resources. Suppose if we have lots of trees in our area, they will help us to have fresh air and make the environment clean. The trees help regulate our environment by providing shade and absorbing carbon dioxide. But with the increased deforestation, which is caused by human activity such as building houses, factories, and agricultural expansion, the world has lost around 10% of its trees coverage in the last few decades. With the development of the world, countries, villages, we are losing the natural resources which cause pollution to our atmosphere. Clear? So this is about the importance of conserving our natural resources. Now I will talk about the steps to conserve our natural resources. So the first is reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, reuse, and recycle are the most basic and vital ways to conserve natural resources. You can reduce the amount of waste generated. Reuse the materials and objects as much as possible and recycle the materials that can be used. Recycling the objects and use them are a great way to get the materials back. If we use recycled products, it will have less impact on the environment. Next is use renewable energy. Renewable energy sources such as solar and hydropower effectively help to reduce the use of non-renewable resources such as fossil fuels. You can install solar panels or wind turbines to generate renewable energy. Wind, solar, and geothermal provide a great amount of energy which don't cause negative impact on the environment or our health. They provide a sustainable amount of electricity without damaging our environment or causing pollution. Clear? Next is conserve water. As we know, water is the most important natural resource which helps us to sustain our lives, plants, and energy, and every living being. So water should be conserved as much as possible. As the world's population grows, it has become crucial that this access not be compromised by a decline in quality or availability. We can use less water wherever the less quantity can work. We should avoid wasting the water. If we lower our overconsumption, we will have more room in our supply and be less dependent on foreign suppliers. Okay. Next is plant trees. Planting trees plays a vital role in the conservation of natural resources by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. If we have lots of trees in our area, they help us to have fresh air, which is the requirement of our good health. Trees help regulate our environment by providing shade in the summer season and also absorbing carbon dioxide. So with the damage caused by human activity such as expansion of agriculture, building factories, houses, deforestation has increased and we have lost the large part of trees in the last few decades, and it has negative impact on our health and also on our environment. Next is use energy efficient appliances. Using energy efficient appliances also can help to reduce energy consumption and conserve natural resources. We can choose appliances with a high energy star rating to minimize the environmental impact. Clear? Next is use public transportation. As we know that public transportation is more environment friendly than driving a car every day. If possible, you can use a bus, train, etc. to get around on specific routes. You can avoid driving car and use the alternative options to conserve natural resources. In this way, this can help to reduce the amount of greenhouse gas emissions generated by vehicles. Clear? Next is use good quality of materials. To conserve natural resources, you can use good quality of materials to avoid causing the negative impact in the environment. You can choose the products that are made of sustainable materials and have minimal environmental impacts. Avoid using cheap materials from the stores which can use harm to the environment. In short, अगर हम बात करें तो हम नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज को कंजर्व इस तरह से कर सकते हैं. पॉइंट नंबर 1, आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पेड़ पौधे लगाएं जो हेल्थ और इन्वायरमेंट दोनों के लिए बेनिफिशियल है. पॉइंट नंबर 2, जितना ज़रूरत हो उतना ही वाटर का यूज़ कीजिए और अननेसेसरी वाटर को आप वेस्ट ना करें. पॉइंट नंबर 3, ऐसा प्रोडक्ट्स मत खरीदें और यूज़ करें जिसमें टॉक्सिक केमिकल्स होते हैं और जो कोई साइड इफ़ेक्ट्स क्रिएट करे. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, कार ड्राइविंग की जगह अगर पॉसिबल है तो पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का यूज़ करके भी नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज को कंजर्व किया जा सकता है. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, मटेरियल्स और ऑब्जेक्ट्स को रिसाइकल एंड रीयूज करके भी नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज को कंजर्व किया जा सकता है. नेक्स्ट, कोई भी प्रोडक्ट और मटेरियल गुड क्वालिटी का यूज़ करें जिससे एनवायरनमेंट पे नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ना हो. नेक्स्ट, पेपर, प्लास्टिक एंड मेटल का यूज़ केयरफुल होकर करें एंड ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ plastic bag composting bin for the waste or garbage of your garden and around your home. So these are the steps which can be followed to conserve natural resources. Thanks for today. We meet in the next class.